Alright you guys, so before you actually start cutting, what you want to do is comb the hair out. This lifts the hair off the scalp, making it easier for the hair to run through the teeth of the blades. Now during the process of combing, I'm checking for any cowlicks or any bumps, just any issues in the scalp. That way I don't run into any issues when I'm running the clipper against his scalp. So my client wanted a 1.5 on the top, so I went ahead and grabbed my one guard with the lever fully open. That's a 1.5. So I'm just going with the grain of his pattern. In the same way I comb my client's hair is the same way I'm taking it down. Now I'm using my Oster cordless fast feeds to take down the hair. This is not ideal clipper to take down bulk, but my client doesn't have a lot of hair on top anyway, which makes it cool to take down bulk with this clipper. Now the clipper that I would recommend just running through bulk with no issues are the Endless Masters. So when it comes to the two dreads in the back, my client did not want to take that off. So I'm just going to go around it with the 1.5, kind of coasting into it so it blends a little bit. My client wanted a high taper, so I'm going to start off using my Barber Skeleton FX to set in my bald line. I'm barely going to put a bend on that line. What I want to do is try to keep this high taper as low as possible so I don't dig in to any waves at the top. Now going back with my cordless fast feeds, I'm going up about a 1/2 inch with the lever open. All right, I'm going over the guidelines multiple times to ensure that it's at that length. Putting on the one guard with the lever open, do the same exact thing that you did with the lever open and go up about a 1/2 inch, going over the guidelines multiple times so it's at that one guard length. Make sure you brush down as you go along. Now putting on the 2 guard with the lever open, I'm just gonna take off some bulk at the top. Knowing that this isn't going to take off that much, I am going to close the lever and just take off a little bit more. Just note that with this step, you're not really setting in a guideline, you're mostly just taking off bulk. Now with the one guard with the lever closed, I'm going with the grain just to take off some more of that bulk. Now keeping that one guard on with the lever closed, I'm just softening up that middle line. That way it makes it easier to take it out with the next step. Now that you have that middle line softened up, with the 0 guard closed in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Now with this step, it may look like I'm using the full blade, but I'm only using the corners of my blade, alright? It's extremely important to use just your corner of your blade. That way you're not taking off anything on the other side of that blade that you're not aware of. Now with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Now keep in mind that I'm using my corners the entire time, and if you need to do the same method as far as softening up this line first, you could always go halfway, soften it up, and then close the lever and then use your corners to flick out. So detailing your work is the most important step of doing a fade or a blend or a taper. What you want to do is, I like to rest my eyes for a minute, come back to the blend. That gives me a fresh look on the blend. But also you want to utilize your mirror. The mirror shows you a different perspective on the blend that you couldn't just see head on. All right, so what you want to do is use your corners, go in those areas where you used your guards, and just kind of do corner work to debulk those areas. So right here, I'm gonna put the hot towel on my client's lineup and skin. All right, what I'm doing is drying out the skin, drying out the hair, making it easier for the hair to be a lot cleaner. And when I go to hit it with the liners, it just comes out way more crispier by either washing the hair or doing this hot towel method. like to line up my clients is I always like to start in the middle first. All right, what this does, it gives you a shorter distance between the edges. All right, so you don't want to start, you don't ever want to start from one edge and go all the way to the next edge. The chances of you making a crooked line is greater than just starting in the middle, going from left to right, making the distance shorter for yourself so you don't have to go from one edge to another. When it comes to doing the lineup around the ear, I like to use my corner and basically draw on my client's head as if I was using a pencil. All right, I'm gonna use each side of the corners, the left side, the right side. If I'm going down, I'm using that right side. If I'm going the other way, I'm using that left side. So what you wanna do is just, hold that ear down and do what's best for you as far as holding the clipper. Whatever makes it comfortable for you, you wanna do it. So the brand of enhancements that I like to use is called Kiss Express. Okay, I use Kiss Express Black, and basically 50-50, 50% Kiss Express Black and 50% alcohol. Once that's mixed up, I go ahead and I grab a card and I spray in a diagonal, basically in a diagonal way. That way you're not spraying the enhancements dead on, and it kind of blends into the back of the head. So you don't want to ever spray the enhancements dead on. Now when I use the Barber Magic Pencil, I like to sharpen it and then lay the pencil flat on the client's head and just kind of glide it across the skin. All this does is add contrast between the skin and the hairline. All right, a lot of people think after you line your client up with this pencil that you push your client back, when most of the time that's not the case. This pencil just makes the skin look lighter. Most of the time when you push somebody back, their skin is lighter, but by using this pencil, it kind of creates that illusion to make the lineup pop. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like,
damn, son, we make it look easy.
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother, he does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.